Tom Brady and the Buccaneers did not win their division. Okay, they were 7-5 going into their bye, but then they started rolling and rolling and rolling, and they won on the road at Washington, and then they won on the road at New Orleans. But now the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, built to win the Super Bowl with the guy that's owned Super Bowls, going to Lambeau Field to face Aaron Rodgers, probably the MVP this year, and the Green Bay Packers. The Packers themselves have been on a roll. They've won their last 7. They got to the championship game a year ago, but believe this really was their year. What a perfect setting for the NFC title game on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Just feels good to say it, see it. 29 degrees, snow overnight, shoveling during the day, but the field was all right. There, key. Football, right?
Yes, sir.
Lambeau Field, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, pair of 12s, pair of number 1s. 3rd and 4, Brady to Mike Evans. They made another 3rd down on the first drive, then 3rd and 7, Brady to Evans. Everything was 3rd and most everything long, key. 7-0 Tampa Bay out of the gate.
They knew exactly what to do on 3rd down. That is Tom Brady's recipe for success, not a disaster.
3rd and 15, Aaron Rodgers says, if he's doing it, I better do it, and complete to Allen Lounge Lazard, 23 yards. 3rd and 3, Rodgers to Marquez Valdes-Scantling. He's only good when it's a 25-yard play, right? He's unbelievable.
When you got a guy like Rodgers putting it in the breadbasket, if you're dropping it, then you don't need to be playing in the National Football League.
We're tied at 7. Now Bucs, 3rd and 9. Again, 3rd and long, second quarter. Brady feels it, moves a little. Oh, Chris Godwin with a 52-yard catch.
Great concentration right there by Godwin, understanding that Brady's giving him an opportunity to go up and make a play, and he made one for Brady.
You know who looked the best he has all year as a Buck key? Leonard Fournette. Twist, turns, bulls, 20 yards, 14-7 Tampa Bay.
4 tackles missed right there, boom, but he stayed looking down the field with the twist move to get into the end zone.
Key moment of the game, 38 seconds to go in the half. Jason Pierre-Paul's had a great year as a Pro Bowler, one of his 2 sacks. Now, 2nd and 18. Rodgers throwing. Sean Murphy bunting with the pick.
Great interception by him, but the receiver needs to shave that thing down. Lazard floating up heel's going to allow the defensive back to undercut him. An interception made right there.
3rd and 3. Oh, and the Packers could have made the pick. Will Redmond.
If you catch this football, boom, you get out of there, get into halftime, but instead, here's what happened.
It's 4th and 3. Brady, Fournette just get the first down. Timeout Tampa Bay with 8 seconds on the clock. They just kind of play it safe for a field goal? No. These are the Bucs. Bruce Arians dials it up. Tom Brady throws it up, and Scotty Miller catches it for a back-breaking touchdown at the end of the half, 21-10.
One bad thing after another. I have no idea what type of defense they were in right here. Scotty Miller out of a bunch formation, wide departure, gets up on the defensive back, runs past him, puts his hands up. Brady sees him, touchdown.
Now 3rd and 5, opening 3rd quarter. Rodgers, Aaron Jones, but Jordan Whitehead, number 33. Devin White, who was all over the field, had 15 tackles and the recovered fumble. What a mistake right out of the gates. And what does Tom do? Like he did against New Orleans, all the short fields. Key, Cameron Brate from Harvard, 28-10.
That's exactly what happens when the defensive backs are looking in the backfield. The tight end slams down, pops out, touchdown.
Packers, oh my goodness, we're down by 18. Rodgers, Robert Tonyan, 28-17. They're within 11. Bucs now with the ball. Now, Tom has only thrown 1 pick in this winning streak, but this one sails. And Adrian Amos, famous Amos, pass the chocolate chip cookies, please.
He certainly did, boom. He made a great play getting off the hash on that particular ball.
Could use some cookies after the show. It opens it up. Devontae Adams, the Adams family.
Great freeze at the line of scrimmage on a slant route right there. Gets inside of him. Rodgers understands he needs to get the football to his playmakers. He wants the defense to get a stop so they can get the ball back.
They go for a 2-point conversion, don't get it. 28-23, Rodgers firing up the defense. And guess what? They listen. The ball tipped off hands, intercepted Jair Alexander from Louisville.
Tom Jackson. This is a perfect throw, in my opinion. He's got to make this catch. He's a professional wide receiver. Go up and get that ball. This is an NFC championship game, Boom.
Now, Packers defense gets stopped. Rodgers sacks Shaquille. Shaq Barrett had 3 sacks today, Key.
The defense is dominant on that side of the ball for the Buccaneers all playoff long.
Now Brady, oh, wait a minute. This Alexander, again, 3 straight drives, a pick against Tom.
Well, you know, the pressure was coming. Tom had to get rid of the ball. That's okay because it was just as good as a punt.
After the Bucs had a field goal, 31-23, Rodgers. Valdez-Scantling, of course, hits 29 yards, drive continues. 3rd and goal. Aaron. Run it. No, he throws it, but incomplete to Adams. Here's the look again.
Here's a huge lane. Just keep going, Rand. I felt like Rodgers could get there to the front pylon. He didn't trust it. Therefore, they've now got to get off the field, kick a field goal.
So they wait a minute. They're down 8. There's just more than 2 minutes left. Crosby comes in. I know it's 4th and goal from the 8 and 31-25, but you may not get the ball back. 3rd and 4. Brady. Oh, incomplete to Tyler Johnson, but grab.
Yeah, it was a lot of cloth there. You got to call this. The only thing and the problem that I have with it, Boom, is the referee waited until it was an incomplete pass before he decided to throw the cloth.
Well, but it was all right,
you can't do that a little sticky. We're getting a little too sticky, but hey, man, what can I say? The Bucs are moving on to the Super Bowl.
Yep, it got him a 1st down, and they ran out the clock. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have become one of a handful of teams, we'll run them off later, that have won 3 straight road games to get to the Super Bowl, which, oddly enough, they'll play in their home stadium. The Bucs, 31. The Pack, 26. In a battle of 2 of the all-time greats. The guy that wins almost all the time in money situations, Tom Brady, wins again.
You know, now home Super Bowl for the first time in NFL history, I think puts a lot of cool things in perspective. Anytime you're the first time doing something, it's usually a pretty good thing. So now we just got to go, have a great 2 weeks, prepare for whoever it is, and be ready to go.
We were coming down here to get to the Super Bowl, for sure, hands down, but there was so much work that had to be put in, and it was all put in, and now we're here. We're going to the Super Bowl, and that's what it's all about, baby.
I felt great about the 3rd down call. We actually ran it earlier in the game, same play that Tay caught out of the end zone. And looking at it back, it looked like he ended up crossing face late and may have been kind of back across my body, an opportunity. I felt like I had a chance maybe to run it, but I felt like there was a guy kind of closing on me. Matty allowed me to call that 3rd down play. If I had known we were going to kick it, if we didn't get it, maybe something else would have been maybe gone with some sort of, crossing routes maybe there instead. But I thought maybe we're going to have 4 chances to go.
Anytime it doesn't work out, you always regret it, right? But it was just the circumstances of having 3 shots and coming away with no yards, and knowing that you not only need the touchdown, but you'd need the 2-point. So the way I was looking at it was we essentially had 4 timeouts with the 2-minute warning.
There's a lot of unknowns going into this offseason now. And I'm going to have to take some time away for sure and clear my head and just kind of see what's going on with everything. But it's pretty tough right now.
Guys, the MVP of this league, he is the heart and soul of our football team. So, hell yeah, he better be back here.
Well, we'll start with that because, look, let's frame it properly. You've been there. A crushing defeat when everything is not everything, but when you've had a season like so that you don't expect to go like this and then not have the chance to do something about it at the very end. I don't think anybody was intending to throw anybody else under the bus, but when Aaron says I need some time, it's crushing. There's no other way to put it, right, Key?
Well, you do need time, Boom, and you need to be able to take a step back from everything that's going on because it's moving really fast. It's like a freeway. And so you'll say something you don't want to say. You take some time off. You reflect on what you went through this season. You look at what the roster is. You look at all of those things before you go back in there to try to move forward toward next year. And I don't have a problem with that at all. I think Aaron Rodgers deserves to take some time off, not rush to any type of judgment. When you look at it, there was some things that he said there, like, let me see, and then you got the coach saying, you dang right, we want him back. So it's kind of, what does this mean? What does this mean for Aaron Rodgers moving forward? Well,
let me say that the call, look, any decision, did they punt on 4th down? Did they go for it, not make it, go for it? When 5 minutes to go, maybe, in retrospect, we're all Monday morning quarterbacks, Key. 2 and 10 seconds to go, Key, to not give the MVP of the league another shot, admittedly gaining no yards. What do we think of kicking the field goal?
I didn't like it. I think, when I look at it, I think Matt LaFleur thought that his defense can hold them, get the points. We kick the ball off to Jadon Mickens. Now we could stop them possibly inside the 20-yard line. But I would have given Aaron Rodgers the opportunity to score the touchdown because they would have been, let's say they get stopped and they're on the 5 to 4-yard line. I trust my defense to make them go the distance opposed to just getting a first down or two. I want them to go because the play calling is going to be different from Byron Leftwich's side. When you're backed up and your back is against the wall, you're going to call it different. You're not going to try it, no matter if Terrific Tom is there or not. You're probably going to run the ball. Now you get the stops that you need on defense. Now you get the punt, and you're at midfield. Now you got an easier Aaron Rodgers to march right back down the field, score the touchdown, and go for 2. I think it was a mistake on Matt LaFleur's part taking the points.
Yeah, certainly in retrospect it is. And
well, that's just,
question, no, we said
I can be a Monday morning quarterback right now.
2:10 to go. It's a tough one. It's not there'll be a lot of murmuring about that in Green Bay for a while. The touchdown right at the end of the half was a killer. Look, let me go to Tom now because we showed some of them. Let's see if I can read my own writing. This is the first couple of series, Key. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 7, touchdown. A 3rd and 11, a 3rd and 14. A 3rd and 9 to 14 and 7. Look, I understand there were picks later. 3rd down and long, you keep doing that against a defense that have been playing well. Speaks for the way Tom Brady plays in a game like this.
Well, this is the way Tom Brady has played pretty much his entire career. He understands 3rd down situations. He understands who to get the football to in 3rd down situations. He was out of the gun on every single 3rd down that he threw the ball. I mean, when you look at that, you say to yourself, okay, Tom Brady, we get it. It's Tom Brady. We're going to give him all of the sugar. But the defensive side of the ball,
I'm there, yeah.
They won this game for the Green Bay Packers.
Well, let's talk about it.
If you think about it, when you talk about the dominance on the defensive end from Shaq Barrett up against Rick Wagner, the right tackle of the Green Bay Packers, he dominated it. He, in my opinion, was afraid of the speed coming off that edge. He forced him to make Aaron Rodgers step up in the pocket. Then when you look at JPP, a guy who's played in the Super Bowl before, who understands this situation, bending the edge, coming around the corner, getting after Tom Brady. And here it is again with Shaq Barrett coming around the corner again, allowing Aaron Rodgers doesn't see him till it's too late. Now, all of a sudden, he steps up. He steps right into the arms of him. So when you look at this defense, whether it's Devin White, whether it's Shaq Barrett, even Jordan Whitehead made plays on the defensive side of the ball. So Todd Bowles had these guys ready to go from Washington to New Orleans, and now we saw exactly what they did to Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Well, they have Tom Brady on offense. They have a defense. Look, no one's going to compare it yet. Up until this year, the Bucs hadn't won a playoff game since a certain Super Bowl in which you were a proud member. Look at young Key. And, of course, it was that defense. But there, look, Brad Johnson, against the Raiders. Right?
But when you have guys
Derek Brooks, when you have Derek Brooks, a Hall of Famer, and others, 3 defensive scores.
That team, that defensive team, you can't confuse this Buccaneers defense with that defensive team. We'll have at least, 5, maybe 6 defensive players that'll be up in the Hall of Fame from that defense, whether it's Saps, Brooks, Rice's, Lynch's, Rondé Barber's. I mean, when you think about it, that defense was ridiculous.
That is, and now the Bucs have a chance to, after not having a playoff win since Well, in 18 years, they've got 3, and now they get to play in the new sombrero in their home stadium. The Bucs join the 2010 Pack, the 2007 Giants, the 2005 Steelers, 85 Pats, 3 road wins into the Super Bowl, but they're at home. They will play the Chiefs, and we're going to hear from Andy Reid and more from Kansas City when Primetime continues.